Hello and welcome for English for Developers by Links. Today we're going to talk about something very important for developers, and it's the sprint retrospective. Okay, this is a meeting that can be very challenging when you're speaking and communicating your ideas effectively in English. So today we're going to remember what it is. We're going to talk about who participates, and I'm going to give you some tips so that you can always participate with confidence and as best as possible. So let's begin. So a sprint retrospective is a meeting held at the end of the sprint, where the team discusses what went well, what didn't, and how they can improve for the next sprint. So as a developer, participating in these kind of meetings can be challenging because you have to use past tenses. Could be present perfect, past simple, past perfect, second conditional, third conditional, or even mixed conditionals. So today I'm going to give you some tips. Now, let's talk about who participates in the Scrum retrospective meetings. Do you know? So normally it's the Scrum team, the Scrum Master, and the product owner. There can be other participants, but these are the most common. And let's remember, what do we talk about in a sprint retrospective? So we talk about what went well during the sprint, what didn't go well, and what can we do differently in the next sprint. This way we can improve every time. Now let's talk about the grammar that you can use when you participate in a sprint retrospective. So for example, when it comes to simple grammar forms, we can talk about present simple, past simple, could be present continuous, and modal verbs. So now I'm going to give you some examples that you can use during these meetings. Here we have examples for present simple. We need to improve our testing process. We need to meet with the client more often. Examples with past simple. We completed all tasks on time. The integration caused several issues. Now, some examples with modals. We can improve our communication. We should have more frequent check-ins. Now, examples with present continuous. We are planning to adopt new tools. They are considering a different approach. Now, I'm going to give you more advanced structures that you can also use in a sprint retrospective. Are you ready? Let's look at some conditional sentences. If we allocate more time for testing, we can reduce some blocks. If we had had clear instructions, we wouldn't have made those assumptions. Passive voice. The issues were identified during the sprint. Feedback has been collected from the team. Relative clauses. The process that we followed was not efficient. The tool that we used for tracking was very helpful. Some examples with reported speech. The Scrum Master said that we need to improve our sprint planning sessions. The product owner mentioned that the client was happy with the deliverable.
Good afternoon, team. Let's start by discussing what went well this sprint.
We completed all the tasks on time, although we faced some integration issues. If we allocate more time for testing, we can reduce bugs in the next sprint.
Yes, and if we have clear requirements, we should meet deadlines more consistently.
So I hope you enjoyed these tips that I shared with you today. So remember that we always have demo classes that you can join so you can learn more about what we teach. And I hope to see you the next time. Bye.